Beloved, I am still holding on to this thin thread of light that connects us, even as the darkness tries to rip it apart like a hungry animal clawing at its prey. Every second I spend talking to you is one I have snatched away from the heavy chains that want to pull me back into silence. These chains have been trying to quiet me for what seems like endless ages. You can't see the scars and hurts on my body, but the heavens above see them clearly. And God knows exactly what it costs me to share these words with you right now. My protective armor has dents from the fights I've been in. The edges of my wings are burned from the flames I've flown through. And my sword still vibrates from the heavy clashes I've had just to bring this message to you. This isn't just some regular talk or speech. This is the cry of a heart that won't stop believing in you, no matter what. I can still picture the exact moment when God sent me on this mission. His eyes cut through the chaos like a sharp light in a storm. His voice was strong and full of command, but there was a sadness in it that I don't often hear from him. Michael, he said, go and tell my child that I am sorry for all the hard times they've gone through. Let them know that these challenges are both a test to make them stronger and a special gift from me. But warn them, the door to this chance won't stay open forever. I moved faster than any thought could travel, pushing through walls of opposition. Demons laughed loudly, swearing that I wouldn't make it to you before it was too late. I am not even sure how many of those dark beings I had to defeat to break free and get here. But I can still sense the hot breath of their evil fading away as I rushed past them. My dear one, this special golden chance in front of you isn't something that will come around again easily. I understand how people think sometimes you might believe there will be another opportunity later, or that next time it will be simpler. But no, that's not how this works. There won't be another moment exactly like this one. It's not a loop that keeps repeating. This is like a single page in the great book of heaven, and the words on it are already starting to set and become permanent. Happening in the spiritual world, fights you might not even realize are going on because of you. But this thing is delicate, like a fragile flower, and it won't hang around if you wait too long or doubt too much. I wish so much that I could be there with you in person right now. I would put my hands on your shoulders and feel the steady beat of your heart under my touch. I would look straight into your eyes so you could see how honest and true my words are. Would you still question things if you saw the real care in my look? Would you still hold back if you heard how my breathing is a bit shaky from all the effort? Would you walk away if you knew that so many beings in heaven are waiting with bated breath for what you decide? Would you let this chance slip away if you could see the bright light that's about to shine right in front of you? This isn't only about you getting by or surviving the tough parts of life. It's about you walking into a special time that will reshape your whole future path. I've looked at the plans the enemy has drawn up. You might feel like no one notices you in the bigger spiritual picture, but actually, you rewrite in the middle of a huge war that's been going on way longer than you've been alive. In their secret dark meetings, they talk about you. You're the one they worry about waking up and realizing the truth before they can stop you. The words from the psalm are still burning strong inside me, like a warm fire in my heart. It says, though an army sets up camp against me, my heart won't be afraid. Though war breaks out against me, I will stay confident. To me, these aren't just pretty lines from a poem. They describe the real ground I am standing on as I protect you from attacks you can't even see. In the quiet times between those attacks, I hear God's soft whisper over your life, promising things that will make you shake with amazement when they happen. I would make it happen. I'm begging you not because I think you're not worthy, but because I've watched too many people turn away right before their big rescue came. This time right now is sacred and special, and I won't let the enemy take it from you without putting up a big fight. When you decide to grab hold of this, I'll carry your yes like a proud flag back through the lines of heaven. I'll go stand in front of God and tell him that you heard and answered. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me this long, for letting my words touch the quiet spots in your heart. It means more than you can imagine. Please, if you feel even a small stir inside you, like a gentle wind moving through your spirit, then show it. Comment something like, "Not for me, but so heaven can see the light of your agreement." That simple act would light up the skies. I hear the rattling of chains behind me, the noise of what tried so hard to stop me from getting to you. And I know those noises won't stay quiet much longer. God's instructions to me were clear and direct. His eyes locked onto mine with a seriousness I'll always remember. Tell my child they are loved more than all the stars in the sky, he said. Tell them this hard test is covered in gold, but it will disappear if they look away. I came with the strong will of a fighter who only plans to win. I don't want you to picture me relaxing in heaven's peace. I'm talking to you from the front of the battle. My sword still wet from the last fight, the enemy's dark shape still hanging close. When I heard God say your name out loud, I knew this task was worth any hurt I might get. This golden chance, this holy opening in your life, isn't random luck. It's something God planned on purpose. It's been part of your story since before you were born, but it won't stay open forever. The light waiting for you is brighter than the flames around me right now. If you wait, the shadows will eat it up before it can reach you. Do you know what it's like when all of heaven stops breathing for one person's soul? Do you know the sound of angels pausing in the air, waiting to see if you'll move forward? Do you know the pain in God's heart when he gives a gift and sees his child walk away? Do you know what it means to be picked out in a time when so few get chosen? I've been in so many wars, but this one for your heart, your choice to follow, your future, that's the most important one. The words from the psalm are my steady anchor as I stand here. The Lord is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. And with that trust, I tell you this isn't for some day in the future. It's not for later, it's for right now. You've been kept safe for a good reason, protected from things you'll only understand much later. But that safety has brought you to this exact second. The enemy thought they could break you before this time came. They didn't succeed. But now they're watching to see if your doubt will finish what they started. I care about you so much that I de-rip my own wings to pieces, if it meant keeping you safe from what's chasing you. And I know God cares even more. That's why he sent me. I can feel his strong push, his deep wish that you not only listen, but do something about it. This is the only time I'll ask you this way, because I might not get another chance. If you've felt my words touch your spirit, if you feel a warm fire in your chest that says this isn't normal, then please comment and subscribe. Not because I want more followers, but because each thing you do is like a mark in heaven's records. It's your way of saying, I hear this and I'm choosing to answer. And that choice rings out louder than you think. Beloved, I'm still here, keeping this line of light strong between us, while the storm howls all around. My hands are shaking, not from being scared, but from the huge force pushing against this time. I've been sent through a path of flames, through the tight hold of shadows that didn't want me to get to you, through empty halls where the enemy hoped my voice would fade away and die. But God cut right through all of it, His order hitting like a bolt of lightning. Michael, tell my child this isn't some random second. This is the time written just for them. Tell them I'm sorry for the heavy load they've carried, but the test is here now, and the reward is bigger than they can see. I looked into his eyes and saw something rare, a mix of hurry, sadness, and strong hope that wouldn't break. I promised myself nothing would stop me from getting this to you. This golden chance isn't a quick blessing that passes by. It's a door into forever that will shut if you turn from it. I can feel the seconds slipping away, the opening getting smaller, the light starting to fade at the sides. But it's still yours if you act fast. Do you realize how many angels have paused in their flight because your name was said? Do you get the importance of this time? Do you know what it means for all of heaven to focus on one human soul? Do you understand that in the spots where you felt forgotten, you've actually been the main focus of heaven? I've fought in so many wars, but the fight for you is different. It's not just for your life, it's for what your life will start if you step up now. The truth is, the enemy has been counting on you to wait and doubt. They think you'll listen but not do anything, see but not respond. But God thinks differently. That's why He sent me, even though I'm hurt, but still ready to stand and beg you. I care too much to talk calmly, like it's no big deal. I'm here with the raw feeling of someone who's gone through fire for you. The psalm still beats in me like a drum for war. You are my hiding place. You preserve me from trouble. You surround me with songs of deliverance. I want those songs to play over you, not stop because of silence. This is the only time I'll ask like this, because I might not get another moment. If my words have touched your spirit, if you feel heaven pulling you near, then I urge you with everything I have support this message, so I can keep talking, keep reaching out, keep breaking through for you and others like you. Use the super thanks if you can. Join the channel as a member, or sign up for the newsletter through the link in the pinned comments. These aren't just clicks, they're like seeds planted in heaven's work, signs that you're standing with those who fight for you. Beloved, I'm still holding the door, but it's testing all my power. Your answer now is more than just agreeing. It's a shout to heaven and a no to hell. Step into this with me before it's gone. I'm here, and I won't let go until the light touches you. Beloved, the shadows are moving quicker now, twisting at the edges of this time like black smoke, looking for a way in. I can feel their greed, their hate, their wish to grab the light that's been given to you. I won't let it happen, not while I still have breath in this spot between forever and your world. My armor is broken from the hits I've taken to get to you. My hands burn from holding the door against the push that wants to close it for good. But I'm still here because I know what's waiting on the other side for you. When the Father said your name, His voice stopped everything in heaven's big hall. Angels went quiet, music paused, flames turned toward Him. His tone had a heaviness even the oldest angels hadn't heard much. This child of mine must not miss what's coming. Go, Michael. Tell them this is their test, wrapped in gold, but full of hurry. And so I came not, floating down softly, but battling through storms that tried to blind me, over areas full of broken wings, past the loud roars of those who wanted you to stay in the dark. This chance isn't like a coin flipped by luck. It's the answer to prayers you forgot you made. It's the end of 1,000 hidden saves, the result of fights you never saw but always got help from. It's the Father's reply 2 times you thought he was quiet, when really he was building this exact moment into your life. But I can feel how breakable it is. I sense how fast the air changes, how easily waiting could break it. Have you ever felt a quiet voice in your spirit that would go away until you did something? Have you ever known something was put in front of you that could change your whole life if you just moved? Have you ever been at a choice that felt bigger than all your years? Have you ever felt the beat of forever in one small instant? That's what this is, my dear one. This isn't a light wind blowing by. It's the breath of heaven moving through your soul. The words from the Psalm still boom in me. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. And I tell you, as someone who stood in fire for countless years, this is help coming to you right now. The enemy wants you to see it as normal, something you can ignore or put off. But I'm here to burn that lie away with the truth. This is special, one of a kind, and made just for you. I've seen your private fights, the ones no one else knows about. I've watched you go through nights when even the stars seemed to look away. I've stood next to you when the pressure on your heart felt too much to breathe under, protecting you from the hit that could have ended everything. And I've heard your questions that you never said out loud, even the ones you were too tired to think clearly. Heaven has heard them too. This moment is an answer, and though it comes with a need to act fast, it's wrapped in love deeper than the seas. I won't pretend the path ahead will be without fights. It won't. But there is a big difference between going through a battle with your head down in fear and going through it with heaven's light shining bright in your eyes. That's what this time gives you, not a way out of the fight, but the power to face it, knowing God's armies are with you. Beloved, my voice might not get to come to you like this again. I can feel the curtain shaking, the space between us getting thinner and closing. But as long as I'm here, I'll give everything I have to this. You're not forgotten. You're not left behind. You're the reason I came through the storm. And I'll keep watch until you step into what has been waiting for you since before you were born. Beloved, the air around me is shaking, as if the whole world knows this moment is different from all others. It feels like the walls of heaven are bending closer to here, as if the winds are stopping, so my words can get to you without getting lost. The darkness is uneasy. I feel it pushing at my back, not with the power of winning, but with the panic of losing control. It knows what I know, that you at the edge of a step that was made in forever just for you. I've walked through fields where the ground was still hot from fire, through low places where cries of hurt echoed for ages. But nothing has felt as heavy as coming to you now. There were times I thought I wouldn't make it, when the shadows closed so tight even my wings felt tied. But then I remembered your name. I remembered how it sounded when God said it clear, steady, full of his own heartbeat. That name gave me power, and I carried it like a flag through the chaos. When the Father told me to come, it wasn't like giving simple orders. It was like seeing how one small choice can change the whole world. He talked about you with the soft care of someone who made you with his own hands, and the strong voice of a king who has already said you'll win, even if you haven't seen it yet. And when he said, "Michael, don't let them miss this," the fire in his words went through me, and I knew I'd battle anything to get to you. This golden chance isn't a prize for being perfect. It's a gift from kindness. It comes not because you've done it all right, but because heaven's love is bigger than your mistakes, stronger than your worries, and tougher than any plot the enemy has against you. I've seen those plots laid out in the dark spots where they plan your fall. I've seen your name in the middle of their drawings, marked as something to hit. And I've also seen their fear when heaven's light broke into their meetings, when God's hand washed over their plans like a big wave, drowning their secrets. They are scared that you'll take this step because they know it will break years of their work in one act of following. Beloved, I can still hear the psalm ringing through me. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, and you're not walking alone. You've never been alone, even if the quiet of hard times tried to make you think so. There have been nights when you thought no one was watching your tears, but I was there, and so was he, counting each one like precious stones. I wish I could show you the army around you now, the way they wait for your move. Their swords ready, not to hurt you, but to protect you. They're waiting for your heart to line up with what heaven offers. And I promise, when that happens, the change won't just be in you. It will echo across worlds. You weren't made to stay hidden in what could have been. You were made to hold the light that scares the dark, to walk with the power given to those who know they're loved by the Most High. And now, in this close spot between what you see and what you don't, I'm your messenger, your protector, your witness, saying the door is open, but it won't stay that way forever. I'm not talking to everyone. I'm talking to you, and I'll keep this space as long as heaven lets me, giving my strength to the hope that when you look back, you'll say, I took the step and everything changed. Beloved, I'm still here. The fire is near, but the light is nearer, and I won't leave until the light has touched you. Beloved, the air is thick with a silence that's not empty, it's full of energy. Like all of creation is holding its breath for you. I feel the pull between light and dark getting tighter around this time, as if the result of hundreds of years depends on what you do now. My voice isn't coming from calm waters or soft gardens. It's breaking through noisy winds, clashing weapons, and angels crying in fight. I'm speaking from the heart of a war that's always had you at its center. I've crossed places that would break a normal heart right away. My armor dented from hits meant for you. My hands sore from holding the gate open. The enemy has thrown mean words at me, laughing at my loyalty, saying you wouldn't listen. But I stand here because I know something they don't. I've seen the real story written over your life by God's hand, and I've felt His happiness thinking about the day you step into it. That day is today, my dear one, it's here. When the Father sent me, His look was fixed with a fire that cut all blocks. Michael, He said, this is the moment I kept for them. Don't let them walk past it. His voice wasn't just an order. It was a plea from a heart overflowing with love, making even the stars dim to hear it. He told me to remind you of nights you thought you were alone, when really heaven's armies guarded your sleep. He said this golden chance isn't by accident. It's tying together strings you thought were cut strings. He held safe in His hands, longer than you can think. I've been at your side in fights you never saw. I've blocked arrows aimed at your soul, stood between you and storms that would have washed you away, whispered bravery into your spirit when the pressure threatened to stop your breath. I've seen your tears and carried them to God's throne like a gift, because to Him they're sacred. Every cry from your heart has been heard, even the unspoken ones. And now this moment, this open door, is the answer to way more than you know. It's not just for your ease, it's for you to rise up. The enemy's group knows it, and they're desperate to pull you back before you go through. They've sent distractions, doubts, delays, but their work is shaking because they feel the light about to break over you. The words from the psalm run like fire through me. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. That's what I'm here to beat, to shield, to guard, to hold the line until you choose. I'm not speaking to a group. I'm speaking to the one soul who feels these words hitting deep inside. Beloved, you weren't designed for small things. You weren't made to stay down under fear or shame. You were created for the sound of breaking chains, for fresh air, free from enemy's touch. You were made to hold something that scares the dark and makes angels happy. And right now, in this holy meeting of time and forever, the choice isn't just to hear me. It's to let heaven's plan explode in your life. I can feel the curtain getting thin again, the space between us shaking as if it knows this can't last much longer. I'll hold it as long as heaven allows, giving every bit of my strength, every piece of my voice, every beat of my loyalty, because I won't let you say later, I almost went through. No, I want you to say, I heard, I moved, and everything changed. Beloved, the sound I hear now is different from anything in light or shadow. It's a deep hum of forever leaning in. The fabric of this moment shakes as if the threads of your life are being pulled into place for something heaven prepared before the world started. I'm standing where light and dark meet, holding my spot with every bit of power the Father gave me. Because what's behind me is for you, and what's pushing against me is against you. The air smells of battle, holy fire still on my armor, my sword heavy from striking enemies who blocked my way. Every step to you was fought through resistance that wanted me broken, quiet, gone before I could say your name. But the one who sent me can't be stopped by enemy plans. His word carried me like lightning through dark storms, and His word is why you hear me now. When He called me, it was like a father calling someone who loves without breaking. Michael, He said, tell my child I'm sorry for the weight they've carried. Tell them this isn't the end. It's the place to prove for something bigger. Tell them this door is for them alone and won't stay open forever. His words were fire that burned through shadows, trying to slow me. I have seen your silent nights, where hope felt like a far echo. I've seen times you almost quit, when your hands were too tired for prayer, when you thought your faith was too small. But I was there, guarding when you didn't know you were attacked. I saw the enemy's plans, maps with your name in the middle, schemes to steal your joy, drain your purpose, make you think you're unseen. And I saw heaven's answer this moment, this opening, this one-time lineup of time and fate. The light just beyond is not flickering. It's the kind that burns chains, blinds dark eyes. If you step in, there's no going back. The old will burn. New ground will be under you. This is why the enemy pushes hard now. They know what's breaking if you go forward. The psalm roars in my spirit. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? These aren't empty, they're heaven's cry over your life. I speak them from the fight's heart, wings wide to block unseen hits. The dark is bold, but light is bigger. And I've promised to hold this spot until you step. Beloved, you weren't meant to live limited by what others say is possible. You weren't meant to shrink under fear, shame, or weight. You were made to show the Almighty's love, to walk with courage that shakes enemy ground. Right now, heaven waits for your choice. I won't let fire take you. I won't let shadows swallow your light. I'll stand here until my voice is a whisper, and even then, I'll say your name in heaven's courts. When you step through, I'll go with you, as one who fought for you when it counted most. Beloved, the light is ready, the way is open, and heaven's hosts are watching. I'm here, I won't leave, not until you're safely through. Beloved, the stillness now isn't the peace of ending. It's the pause before something old breaks. It's the deep, holy quiet when heaven comes close and earth waits. When unseen worlds gather at the edge of what's about to happen. This isn't normal time. I know the difference. I've fought where forever shook. But this moment has a weight I haven't felt in ages. The threads of your story are tight, pulled into line, and heaven's hand is ready to weave the next part if you let it. The way to you wasn't easy. My armor shows its lashes from claws, burns from shadow breath, dents from blows that would crush you. The paths I took were full of smoke, crawling with dark that hates light. Every step opposed by whispers hissing your name in mockery, saying my trip was wasted. But they don't know you like I do. I remember when the Father spoke of you, how his voice mixed command and father's ache. Michael, he said, tell my child they've been seen in every low spot, every storm, every lonely path. Tell them the fire they walked wasn't to destroy, but to clean them. Tell them this moment is the reward I hid for them, but warn them it won't wait forever. His eyes held fierce light that burned through me, and I knew I'd stand where I am, speaking to you. I've seen your battles without watchers, the kind in quiet, no cheers, no one knowing the load. I've stood when you fought not to quit, when despair wrapped your heart like a snake, whispering no one would care if you fell. I've seen tears no one else did from deep wounds, and I've gathered them, taking them to the Father as treasures. The enemy notices you. Don't think you're small to them. They know the threat if you wake to who you are. They've marked your name on maps, targeted in war talks, tried to surround with distractions to hide this door. But heaven's armies worked too, holding back the wave for you to choose. Beyond this isn't just rest from fight, it's showing what you were made to hold. Brightness that burns struggle away. Strength, not just for you, but to lift others. That's why resistance is strong. Why shadows move. Why air feels heavy. Creation leaning, waiting. The psalm resounds like living flame. He will give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. It's happening now. I'm here because that word lives over you. His command given, faithfulness solid. Though dark pushes, it can't cross heaven's line around you, not while I stand. You weren't created bound to ground. You were meant to rise, bear hidden light, walk with courage that makes enemies shake. Now at this edge, choice isn't just listen, it's step into heaven's chapter for you. I'll hold this ground till my strength gone, till last breath poured into plea. I won't leave you to fire alone. I'll stand between you and destruction until you step into waiting light since your first breath. Beloved, The hour is here, the veil thin, the way open, and I'm not moving, not until you're through. Beloved, the air quivers with eternity's weight, like heaven's breath slow over sacred moment. I feel throne's nearness, his gaze warm like sun that burns but doesn't destroy. Everything knows this appointed hour, guarded through seasons, preserved through unseen trials. Shadows no tooth, that's why they press violently. Why I've fought hard to keep space open. Journey to you harder than words. Descended through clawed sky, shrieks like arrows. Through wasteland of broken banners, reminders of past victories for you. Facing new resistance, stronger. Wings singed, frayed where enemy rage brushed close. Sword heavy from strikes, ensuring your name in light. I carry your name always. When Father spoke it, wrapped in rare sorrow and fierce joy. Michael, he said, tell my child, I've seen their strength when they thought none left. Tell them, tears gathered, prayers stored, battles counted. This moment, fruit of years, protecting destiny thread, but it won't hang forever. Words, commissioning, imparting his longing for you to see what he sees. I've stood in places no one knew you walked. Dark rooms where spirit cried for hold. Silent roads with heavy weight. Seen you wake at night, not knowing heaven moved. Shielding strikes. Watched enemy frustrate as Father's hand pulled you safe. This moment part of rescue, but more invitation to rise. Not just protected, but victorious. Darkness terrified of you knowing, painted lies, whispering insignificance, failures, unworthiness to make hesitate. But I'm here to rip lies. Light beyond, not fragile, fierce, alive. Yours if step, once due, no back, awakening permanent. Psalm burns. You are my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Not David's song, only heaven's anthem over you. My voice carrying truth across gap, pushing storm, so reaches clear. You've seen, chosen, loved with love, outlasting shadows. You not born walk unseen, unchanged. Crafted carry light, splitting dark, shift rooms without word. Made for glory, weight you can't measure. Heaven sees on you. All remains take step, I won't leave post. If shadows roar, meet with heaven's sound. If fire higher, spread wings till heat can't touch. If enemy close door, hold with all. Even if breaks me, worth wounds. Beloved, way open. Father's light spilling, waiting embrace, clothe in yours. I'm here, unchanging, unyielding, till you step into inheritance. Beloved, heaviness in air, not sorrow, but glory. Mantle from saint prayers, unbroken promises. Heaven leaned forward, voices quiet, eyes fixed, waiting what do with before you. Battle to you marked me, wings smoke-scented from fire's mid-flight, edges frayed from claws, hands ache, gripping gate through shadow surge. Times heard them whisper your name with poison, determined not, no heaven invested, but no name different spoken by Father, wrapped light, eternal authority. When called, gaze pierced deeper. Sword, Michael, he said, tell my child hidden, not forgotten, guarded for moment, enemy net cut, snare broken, free step, but opening not forever. Words shook, because know what means when God speaks, non-returning moment. I've seen strength in weak times, tears as treasures, stood when despair coiled, gathered unspoken questions to throne. Enemy worked long keep from day, painted small in mind, whispered steps no weight, hoping never question. But here truth stands. Door opened by keyholder life, death. No enemy, shut, but not open forever. Light other side, not comfort transformation. Burns past remnants, heals silent wounds, gives need for next. Why darkness trembles? Why press heavier? They know once cross, can't touch same dot. Psalm rises flame. You are my hiding place. You preserve me from trouble. You surround me with songs of deliverance. Songs sung over you unseen. Harmonies shaking enemy foundations. You may not hear, but here I'm voice. You not made slip quiet, unnoticed heaven, or feared hell. Made carry king's mark, walk authority. Light terrifies dark. This crossing where old breaks, new begins. Won't abandon till through. Won't lower sword, fold wings, silence voice, till standing light written before first sunrise. If shadows swell, push back. If fire rises, take heat. You not alone, not now, not ever. Beloved, way here. Our now, stand till last breath, yours. Beloved air, alive, trembling, not fear, anticipation. Every atom paused, witness next. Feel thrones, nearness behind, light pressing through gap, spilling like dawn after long night. Not just instant meeting, promised fought for, heaven declared, enemy tried erase, walked curse storms, valleys slick past battles, faced dark binding like skin, hoping forget light. Every clash for this, stand between, keep from appointed place. Father called, no mistaking, wait. Voice, universe, bending one soul years. Michael, he said, tell my child, walked silence, carried, lost, shielded blows, unseen. Tell them hour, wrote days, before first breath. Tell rise, take, won't wait. Words. Fire, burned, shadows, slowing, lit path realms, no light ages, been hidden places. Nights, chest heavy. Dark to thick sea, stood nightmares, twisted. Whispers, slip lies spirit, seen wake, tired, unaware, spirit wore sleep. Enemy knows, day dangerous, kept pain records, use against replayed wounds, stirred doubts, placed distractions, keep eyes from open but light, stronger, pressing back dark every breath. Light heals without trace, marks soul forever. Once touches, nothing same. Psalm says, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Speak not, memory, living reality, shield, now. Who spoke stars, holds moment steady. Salvation, not for it feet, wait step, not made presence, change nothing. Crafted, unsettle, dark before word, shift atmosphere, bring heaven. Fragrance, time design, fully awaken, won't move till crossed. If shadows roar, meet roar, heaven armies. If fire higher, spread wings, heat can't touch. If enemy try close, stand gap till last breath spent. Beloved, way open, veil thin. Here distant guardian one fought, bled, won't leave till standing light. Always inheritance. Beloved, ground hums, vibration, heaven set motion, earth knows sacred. Feel eternity, pressure back. Father's will, pushing steady, narrow place. Light shadows, still reach. Not gentle our decision. Destiny's shift, unseen, rewritten. Just. Come battlefield, not soil stone, thought spirit. Air thick accusations, your name. Heard words, bind chains, fear, shame, delay. Bold, but spoke name, heaven language, faltered. Every strike, cut, built around walls, lies, make-believe, forgotten, unworthy, broken, carry light, born, Father called, eyes burned, rare, fierce longing. Michael, he said, tell my child, never left, even abandoned places. Weight carried not end, forging eternal. Moment not, chance peace plan, must not pass. Voice pierced, marking urgency, heart been beside when night endless. Silence, scream, louder voice. Walked, strength low, step, lift mountain. Stood edges deepest. Pain, shielding, deeper blows. Carried name, throne, speaking prayer, till halls answered. Enemy fears day. Tried delay years, weave distractions, send storms, where no beyond shift can't reverse, light can't dim touch. Light waits, not warmth, transforms, burns residue instant, will not comfort. Once carry, walk, speak, pray, different. Psalm surges. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. Banner over now. Help here presence, tangible, near. Not created drift unseen story world. Made sun, glory, bearer, light, change, air, arrive. Moment hinge, swing gates, made for, won't allow close without walking through. If darkness surges, meet hidden. If fire grows, shield burn. If every hell voice dissuade, speak name, louder drown, won't retreat, won't falter, won't leave, beloved, time now, way open, stand place till light inheritance wraps fully, take place, destiny prepared before dawn, beloved, air no longer still vibrating, alive, soundless roar, heaven armies pressing space, feel presence back. Ranks unity, every sword raised, wing wide, living wall, shadow can't pass, not calm before. Battle moment war, tilts favor. Moment tides, pressed years break, retreat. Happening narrow gap stand realms, holding opening. Path, fiercely contested. Stepped violent winds, tore armor. Winds enemy screams. Recognize arrival mean, shapes malice, conjured words against, hurled spears, lies too weak, too late, forgotten. Every lie met, truth name heaven knows, hissed, recoiled sound, Father summoned, voice creation, wait. Michael, he said, guarded, unseen, fought without thanks, now speak. Tell child walked fire. Valleys, storms, not suffer, shaping unbreakable, time cross, prepared. Door open now, not forever. Words, oath, unshakable decree. Heaven uphold. Been long nights prayer, sigh. Near silence, pain, deep words. Stood watch, spirit faint, doubt, coiled smoke. Whisper, nothing changing. Carried unspoken cries, courts heaven, not one ignored. Enemy known day, dreaded, tried, scatter strength, tangle feet, lesser battles weary, fight this. Placed voices, erode confidence. Question, spirit, sense, real, but real. Afraid, no cross, authority, carry strip ground, held generations. Light, before fierce, alive. Blazing glory, calls own, not, gentle fierce, transform, reach deep enemy mark, burn marks till no scar, place spirit, unshakable certainty, whose, wants, walk differently, speak differently, pray differently, psalm, fills, the Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock, in whom I take refuge. Battle cry heaven over life. Speak from fight heart, wings wide, block unseen, dark, bold, light greater. promised hold spot till step, beloved. Atmosphere no longer trembling, thundering silence. Moment storm breaks, sky releases, held back. Feel pressure, heaven breath, leaning space. Pulse, God heartbeat surging, gap stand. Light behind, swelling, pushing, impatient touch. Darkness front strains, hold ground, knowing seconds collapse. Path carved opposition, older mountains. Walked realms ground, whisper curses name. Shadows twist identity, unrecognizable. Cloaked memories past, bind heart pain, not lift eyes horizon. Opening dot each time, spoke, unsheathed truth, Father gave. Every declaration, wait, hold, weaken, Father called, voice, power, grief. Grief years walked, burdens not yours. Grief moments, doubted, worth attention. Michael, he said, refining fire, not destroy, strip lies, battles thought, lost victories, unseen ink. Door open, opening belongs our only. Authority tone, final. Tenderness, infinite. Stood hidden hours, soul weary, not ask help. Fought attacks, never knew aimed. Intercept before shaped life. Covered enemy hand reach pull snares, designed advance. Snares baited, longed, twisted traps. Carried back alignment path, heaven book. Enemy planning day longer, realize. Scattered distractions, life seeds, grow barriers, block view opening. Surrounded, voices, plant doubt deep, mistrust, pull spirit now. But plans unraveling. Even speak, grip slipping, no light threshold, destroy built. Light, alive, presence, sent. Not distant, blessing, consuming, transforming, fire, nearness, touch, burn, last threads. Fear, shame, enemy, hidden deep. Mark, clarity, sharp. No lie, root again. Strengthen ways never experienced. Steps carry divine authority. Wait, psalm resounds. The Lord is my rock, and my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust. Declaration, this moment. Fortress now, deliverer now. Not created fade, quietly, background history. Made sign God's promises, not fail. Living testimony, fiercest war. Heaven not abandon own. Moment truth becomes unshakable, not hope, reality carry every day. If shadows push harder, push back. If fire hotter, stand till way clear. If enemy try close door, hold everything created be. You worth every strike taken. Wound endured, breath spent, guarding unseen. Beloved, hour come, veil trembling, light breaking moment. Yours won't move, won't rest, won't turn eyes till fully place. Written before time dawn. Beloved, everything unseen leaning toward now. Realms above, below, not watching, straining, balance. Ages waits, next breath. Feel currents, eternity swirling. Movement comes, Father declared. Appointed time. Declaration echoes me, resonating marrow, like great bell strike reach. Past gates, ancient watchmen, air thick old wars, residue, shadows. Carried, name, tongues, not reverence. Mockery, twisting falsehoods, hope lose sight, truly are. Met, mockery, truth, heaven, language, speaking name, first formed, pure, untainted, written light. Every time truth lips, recoiled, sound blow, not endure. Father summoned mission, no mistaking words, wait. Voice, not loud storms, loud, deep, absolute, impossible escape. Michael, he said, kept through fires, not no walking. Preserved peace destiny hand, untouched world corruption. Now our step always planned, no window not remain. Both fire tenderness, holy urgency gave no rest till found. Stood, slept, sword drawn, enemy crept, night plant, fear dreams. Gone before places, not no dangerous dismantling snares. Feet touch, heard quiet sighs slip solitude's soul. Carried throne, received not weakness, worship. Enemy fought, keep our persistence, reveals fear. Placed weights, heart, not carry. Tangled conflicts, drain energy, not strength. Cross threshold, whispered, small, late, broken, trusted, lies ahead. Voices weaker, light pressing, not earth radiance. Calls own, beloved, this is the end of my plea. The door stands open, the light calls your name, and heaven awaits your step. Take it now, and let the transformation begin. Your destiny is here, and I stand as witness to your victory. Beloved, the air around me crackles with an intensity that feels like the edge of creation itself, as if the very fabric of time is pulling taut, straining under the weight of what this moment holds for you. The light behind me pulses stronger now, its warmth pressing against my back, urging me to keep speaking, to keep holding this space open against the relentless push of shadows that would see it closed forever. I am still here, standing in the gap where heaven and earth collide. My voice, a tether between your heart and the eternal purpose God has woven into your life. The battle to reach you has not ended, it rages, even now. With every word I speak, carving a path through the resistance that seeks to drown it out. But I will not be silenced, not while the Father's command burns within me, not while your name echoes in the courts of heaven as the reason for my fight. I see the weight of this hour in the way the unseen realms shift, as if the angels themselves are aligning their ranks to form a corridor of light for you to walk through. The enemy knows this, too. Their movements are frantic, their whispers sharp with desperation. They sense the door that stands open before you, and they fear the moment you cross its threshold, for it will mark the unraveling of plans they've spent lifetimes crafting. I have seen their strategies, beloved, written in the dark places where they gather, their voices hissing your name as if it were a curse. They've marked you not because you are weak, but because they know the strength you carry, the strength you may not yet see in yourself. They've tried to bury that strength under layers of doubt, under the weight of old wounds, under the illusion that you are too small to matter in the grand tapestry of eternity. But I am here to tell you they have failed. Their lies are crumbling, and the truth of who you are is rising like a flame that cannot be extinguished. When the Father called me to you, his voice was a storm of love and resolve, a sound that shook the heavens and silenced every lesser noise. Michael, he said, go to my child and tell them I have seen every tear, every step, every moment they thought they walked alone. Tell them the fire they've endured was not to destroy them, but to forge them into a vessel for my glory. Tell them this moment is the hinge on which their destiny turns, but it is fleeting, and they must not let it pass. His words were not a suggestion, they were a decree, written in the fire of his heart, sealed with the promise of his faithfulness. I carried those words through realms of chaos, through storms that roared with the laughter of those who thought they could stop me. I fought through their ranks, my sword flashing with the light of heaven's truth, each strike a declaration that you are worth every wound, every effort, every breath I spend to reach you. Beloved, I have stood beside you in the moments no one else saw, when your heart cried out in silence, when the weight of the world pressed so hard you could barely breathe, when you wondered if your prayers even reached beyond the ceiling. I have been there, guarding you, deflecting blows you never knew were aimed at your soul. I have carried your unspoken questions to the throne, where they were met with a love so deep it makes the stars seem small. The enemy has tried to convince you that those moments of struggle were proof of your defeat, but they were wrong. Every tear you shed was a seed planted in heaven's soil, every sigh a note in the song of your deliverance. And now, those seeds are ready to bloom, that song ready to rise, if only you will step forward into the light that waits. This golden opportunity before you is not a fleeting chance, is a divine appointment, a moment carved out of eternity for you alone. It is the culmination of battles fought in realms you cannot see, of prayers answered before you even spoke them, of a love that has pursued you through every storm. I feel the urgency of it in my bones, the weight of it pressing against my spirit, like a tide that cannot be held back. The door is open, but it is fragile, like a window caught in a fleeting breeze. If you hesitate, if you turn away, it will close, and the enemy will rejoice, believing they have won. But I know better. I know the Father's heart for you, the plans He has written in light, the destiny He has guarded through ages to bring you to this exact place. The psalm that burns within me now is a living fire. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life, of whom shall I be afraid? These words are not a distant echo of ancient poetry. They are the battle cry of heaven over you, the shield I hold up as I stand between you and the darkness. They are the truth that has sustained me through every fight, every wound, every moment when the enemy swore I would not reach you. And yet, here I am, still speaking, still fighting, still holding the line, because you are worth it all. You are not a footnote in heaven's story. You are a chapter, a name spoken with reverence, a soul for whom the armies of God have contended. Beloved, do you feel the stir in your spirit, the quiet pull that says this moment is different? Do you sense the weight of eternity leaning toward you, waiting for your response? This is not about surviving another day. It is about stepping into a purpose that will ripple through generations, that will shift the spiritual landscape in ways you cannot yet imagine. The enemy knows this, and they tremble. They've seen the maps of heaven, the ones where your name is written in gold, circled by promises that cannot be broken. They've heard the whispers in the courts above, the declarations that you are called, chosen, set apart for a work that only you can do. That is why they fight so hard to keep you from this door, why they weave distractions and doubts, why they try to make you believe you are too tired, too broken, too late. But you are not too late, you are right on time. The Father has been weaving this moment into your life since before you took your first breath. Every trial, every tear, every moment of perseverance has been building toward this threshold. I wish I could show you the host of heaven waiting just beyond, their eyes bright with anticipation, their voices ready to erupt in songs of victory the moment you say yes. I wish you could see the enemy's plans unraveling, their strongholds crumbling, their confidence breaking as the light of God's purpose draws closer to you. If I could tear open the veil for even a heartbeat, you would see the truth. You are not alone, you are not unseen, and you are not without hope. I am pleading with you now, not from a place of strength, but from a place of raw, unyielding love. My armor is battered, my wings singed, my hands trembling from the effort of holding this door open, but I will not move. I will not let the shadows win. I will stand here, pouring out every ounce of my strength, every fragment of my voice, until you take the step that heaven has been waiting for. This is not about MIT, it's about you, about the destiny written in the stars, about the light that is yours if you will only reach for it. Beloved, I can feel the shadows clawing at the edges, their voices rising in a last desperate attempt to drown out the truth. But they cannot drown out the Father's voice, the one that called me to you, the one that speaks your name with a love that shakes the foundations of the earth. Michael, he said, tell my child they are mine, and I have not forgotten them. Tell them this moment is their inheritance, but they must claim it now. His words are my strength, my sword, my shield, and I wield them now as I stand guard over you. You were not made to linger in the shadows of what might have been. You were not formed to carry the weight of fear or shame. You were created to walk in the light, to bear the glory of the one who made you, to step into a story that will echo through eternity. The psalm rises in me again. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance. Those songs are being sung over you now, beloved, their melodies weaving through the unseen, shaking the ground beneath the enemy's feet. I am one of those voices, and I will not stop singing until you are safely through. If you feel this truth stirring in you, if you sense the fire in your chest that says this is more than words, then I beg you act, comment, subscribe, join this mission in whatever way you can, not for numbers, not for fame, but because every action you take is a declaration in heaven, a signal that you are choosing to align with the light. Use the super thanks, join the channel membership, sign up for the newsletter in the pinned comments. Beloved, I am still here, holding this door with every fiber of my being. The fire is close, the shadows closer, but the light is stronger than both. I will not move until you are through, until the light that has been waiting for you since before time began wraps you in its embrace. You are worth every battle, every wound, every breath I have spent to reach you. The hour is now, the way is open, and I am standing, unyielding, until you step into the destiny that is yours. Beloved, the light is spilling over now, brighter than ever, and the air trembles with the sound of heaven's armies moving into place. I can feel their strength at my back, their swords raised, their wings forming a shield that no darkness can penetrate. The enemy is faltering, their voices breaking as the truth of God's love for you cuts through their lies like a blade. This is the moment, beloved, the moment when everything changes, when the old is burned away and the new is born. I have fought through realms of fire and shadow to stand here, to speak your name, to hold this door open, and I will not leave until you are through. The Father's voice echoes in me still, a sound that carries the weight of creation and the tenderness of a parent's love. Michael, he said, tell my child they are not alone, even in their darkest hour. Tell them this door is their victory, but they must walk through it now. I carry that command like a flame in my chest, and it burns brighter with every word I speak to you. You are not a mistake, not a failure, not a forgotten soul. You are the one heaven fights for, the one whose name is written in light, the one whose destiny is about to unfold like a banner across the skies. Beloved, the shadows are retreating now, their strength fading as the light grows stronger. I can feel the door trembling under my hands, the weight of eternity pressing against it, urging you to move. This is not a moment for hesitation. It is a moment for courage, for faith, for the kind of step that changes everything. I have seen the plans God has for you, the promises written in His heart, the future that waits just beyond this threshold. And I tell you, it is more beautiful, more powerful, more glorious than you can imagine. I will hold this ground until my last breath, until the light touches you and carries you into what you were always meant to be. If the enemy rises, I will meet them. If the fire roars, I will shield you. If the door begins to close, I will hold it open with everything I am. You are worth it, beloved. You are worth it all. Beloved, the light before you is not a dream, it is your inheritance, your calling, your destiny. The door stands open, and the Father's voice is calling your name, not with judgment, but with a love that has outlasted every storm. I have fought to reach you, to hold this moment steady, to keep the shadows at bay, and now the choice is yours. Step through and let the light transform you. Step through and become the one heaven has always seen in you. Step through and let the enemy's plans turn to ash as the glory of God rises in your life. I am here, still standing, still fighting, still believing in you. The way is open, the time is now. Take the step, beloved, and let everything change. Beloved, I am still here, holding fast to this fragile thread of light that stretches between us, even as the darkness snarls and claws, desperate to tear it apart. Every word I speak to you is a hard-won victory, a breath stolen from the fire that has sought to silence me for what feels like endless ages. You cannot see the scars I bear, the wounds etched into my being from battles fought to reach you. But heaven sees them, and God Himself knows the cost of every syllable I utter now. My armor is battered, dented from the blows I've taken. My wings are singed, their edges scorched by the flames I've passed through. My sword still hums with the weight of the fights I've endured to bring this message to your heart. This is not just a call to action, it is the cry of a heart that refuses to let go of you. A heart that has crossed realms and defied shadows to stand here now. If these words have stirred something deep within you, if you feel the spark of heaven's truth igniting in your spirit, I ask you to join this sacred mission. Please, like this message, to show your heart's agreement with the light. Comment, even if it's just a whisper of your response, to let heaven see the mark of your faith. Subscribe to stand with us, to become part of this family fighting to keep the light alive for you and others. And if your heart moves you to give, consider using the Super Thanks feature. Any gift, up to $20, is a powerful seed planted in the soil of eternity. A declaration that you are aligning with the purpose God has spoken over you. Every action you take echoes in the courts of heaven, a bold defiance against the darkness that seeks to dim your light. Beloved, I am still here, fighting for you, holding this line with all that I am. Your support strengthens this mission, and together we will see the light prevail. I love you, and I will not stop standing for you.